Hello, and thank you for joining me today. We are doing yoga for core strength, so all you'll be needing today is a mat and a nice space to work with. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated position, and just beginning to close your eyes. Bringing your attention to the breath. Noticing where in the body you could maybe relax a bit more here. Maybe the forehead, maybe the jaw. Working to deepen the breath with each inhale and slow down a bit more with each exhale. Continuing to focus on the breath, we're going to begin to walk the hands forward. Just a gentle forward fold into the hips here. Maybe swaying. Throughout this practice, we're going to try not to take ourselves too seriously. And bring some lightness into our day. Switching the legs. And again, walking forward. You can walk out to each side if it feels good. Giving yourself the freedom to add in any other movements that might feel good throughout this practice. We're going to bring those hands to the tops of the legs. Our legs are in the opposite way that we would usually sit, crisscross applesauce. So inhale, we're going to puff out the chest, arch the back, maybe look slightly up here, seated cat and cow. Exhale, we're going to send the spine behind us. The chin comes towards the chest here, shoulders come forward. So it's a small movement, imagining cat and cow in a seated position. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Good. Really rolling those shoulder blades back. One more. Good. Inching those feet out in front of you. We're going to bring our hands to the tops of our knees. Exhale, we're going to lean the chest back. So hands on tops of the legs. Begin to work into the core here. Maybe starting to feel it a bit. This might be enough for you right now. Or maybe we can release the hands. And just focus on this length through the spine. You can smile at yourself again. We're just going to have some fun here. With the inhales, your head lengthens, your spine lengthens. With the exhales, belly button towards the spine. Good, and we can bring in a little bit of movement here, so maybe alternating by lifting one foot up at a time. Hands are nice and strong. Focus on the breath here. And if you ever need to, you can always hug your legs for a break here. Alternating here. Good. And if you'd like a little bit more, maybe we can lift our legs and do some slight pulses in and out. Sometimes I like to go from side to side. Sometimes you can wave your hands. This is a great one to play some music in the background too. And we'll go for 3, 2, 1. Hug the legs in. You can rest the head between the knees. We're going to slide those feet out in front of us, flexing into the feet. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, shoulders roll back. And just gently forward folding here. Continuing to flex into the feet, finding length through the head. We're not going to bring our arms forward and create this hunch in our upper back. We want to try and keep some length here. Keep the spine nice and long. Doesn't matter how far you go down, as long as it feels good. Again, flexing those feet. And inhale, coming up to seated. We're going to inhale, raise the feet, hands come out to the sides. And then just begin to do some tiny movements, opening the legs slightly, bringing them together. You can really squeeze the inner thighs here. And again, focus on the breath. Be patient with yourself. Honor how your back feels as you do this. Maybe this move isn't for you today. And we'll go for 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet down to the mat. Exhale, forward fold one more time. Inching those hands forward. And in the next few breaths, we can make our way onto our hands and our knees for tabletop position. We're going to bring our wrists underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. And inhale, let's come into cow. The head and the tailbone rise, the belly drops. Exhale, lift the belly button back towards the spine, arch the back, chin towards chest for cat. Moving with the breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, lift. And again, add some fun, add some flow into it. So moving in any way that feels good here. If you've got music playing, maybe moving with the song. Focus on the breath. Good. Inhale, coming to a neutral position with the spine here. We're going to raise our right hand out in front of us. Strong hand. Maybe holding here if this is enough. If you need a bit more, exhale, send that left leg back. Try and keep it in line with the arm. Lengthening, imagining someone's pulling the hand and the foot at the same time here. Flexing the foot. Good. And if you'd like to challenge yourself a bit more, we can try bringing our hand out to the side and our leg out to the opposite side. 2 breaths. Here we go. Good. Drop the feet. Knees are out wide. Exhale. Come to child's pose. Reconnect with the breath here. Inhale, waving that spine forward. Situate, make sure the hands are nice and spread out. Really pressing evenly through all parts of the fingers. With the inhale, lifting the left hand. Exhale, lifting the right leg. Good, find that length. Send yourself a smile. Here we go. And maybe again, you'd like to bring the arm out to the side, the leg out to the side. For 3, 2, 1. You can tell I could use some work on this too. And we're going to sit back to child's pose. Maybe lifting the hands together, bringing them behind the head. Gently pressing into the elbows. Exhale, drop those hands. Inhale, wave the spine forward for tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes under. We're going to lift those knees. You can always drop the knees and come into a modified plank as well here. Slight bend in the elbows. And with an exhale, we're going to begin to alternate. So bring that right knee underneath and then send it back. Left knee, back. Moving with your breath. Looking slightly forward. Two more. Good, drop those knees. We're going to send our left hand underneath to the side of us and then come into child's pose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. You can sigh if you want. Let go of anything. It's not helping you out here. Inhale, hands to the top. Exhale, right hand underneath. Right cheek to the mat. Relax the hands. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Good. Inhale, walk those hands forward. Waving the spine forward. We're going to tuck our toes under. Widen the fingers. And with an exhale, lift those hips. Coming into our downward dog. Slight bend in the elbows. If you'd like, you could play around with widening the feet out. Inhale, look to the hands. We're going to slowly wave the spine forward, coming to a plank here. You can always drop the knees if you need to. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths, pressing through the hands here. Exhale, wave that spine back, down dog. Baby step the feet forward. Really bend into the knees. You can support the hands along the legs. Maybe the hands on the ground, wherever you are. Forward folding. Good. Inhale, slowly rolling up one vertebrae of the back at a time. All right, so slight bend in the knees here. We're going to begin to focus into our right foot, so lifting the toes, placing them back down. Imagining lifting the inner arches of the foot. So with an exhale, we're going to begin to kick that foot back, flexing into the foot. And if you'd like, you can extend the arms forward here. Really finding length between the hands and the feet. We'll go for 3, 2, 1. Drop that left leg. Legs are nice and wide here. Exhale, forward fold, melt to the ground. Maybe sway from side to side. Shaking the head. Inhale, hands come out to the sides, bringing yourself up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. Bringing our feet about back together. We're going to begin to focus into the left foot now. So again, lifting the toes, spreading them out. Slight bend in the knee here. Hands to the hips, begin to lift the right leg. Find your drishti, your point of gaze for your eyes. And with an exhale, begin to lean forward. Kick. Maybe sending the arms out in front. We'll go for 3, 2, 1. You can bend into that left knee, hands come down to the mat. Step 1 foot back at a time for plank. We're going to do small hip dips here. Little controlled movements. Tilting one hip towards the mat and then the other. And we'll go for 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. Widen them out. And exhale, child's pose. Inhale, wave the spine forward. Exhale for down dog, lift those hips. Good, find length through the spine. Maybe treading one heel back at a time. Slight bend in the elbows. Inhale, look to the front of the mat. You can exhale, step or hop forward. Bringing our feet towards one another. We're going to begin to slowly sit back into an imaginary chair here. Hands rise. Trying to find a nice line through the back. Instead of arching, you're going to try and extend the tailbone. Exhale, sitting deeper, maybe coming all the way down to the ground. If not, you can slowly sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. We're going to meet on our backs. Hugging the legs in. And we can rock from side to side. Good. Sending yourself some love here. Maybe smiling a bit. We're moving our bodies. We're going to slowly lift the chin towards the chest. Begin to engage the core. Exhale, extend out that left leg. We're going to hug our right leg. Let's flex both the feet here. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly switching. Slow, controlled movement. That opposite leg is just a couple inches off the ground. Good. Switching on the exhale. And again, add in some flowy movements if you'd like. Maybe the hands are out to the sides. Maybe you don't want the feet flexed. Maybe there's a gentle twist. Whatever it is, move in a way that feels good for you. And we'll go for 3, 2, 1. Bottoms of the feet together. Knees melt out to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly. Three slow deep breaths here. We're going to inhale, stretch our arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing them underneath the legs. We're going to lift knees towards one another. We're going to lift our hips slightly, bringing the bottom on top of our hands, tucking the chin. We're going to honor our back here. If it doesn't feel good, we can find a different position. But exhale, we're going to begin to lift the feet out. Good, we're going to hover them just a couple of inches off the ground here. Really find length through the head. If you'd like a little bit of movement, you can do little scissor kicks. And we're going to go for 3, 2, and 1. Relax the legs. Inhale, bending the knees. We're going to bring our arms out to our sides. We're going to allow our hips to come to the right side of our mat and both of our knees to fall to the left. We can look towards our right hand. Focusing on the breath. Noticing if your mind has drifted, where it's gone to, and then gently bringing it back to this moment. Inhale, our knees are back to center. Our hips move to the left, our knees to the right. You're mirroring me, so the opposite of what I'm doing. We can look towards our left hand. Finding gratitude for your body, for making it onto the mat today, for having the ability to move, to breathe, to wake up. Inhale, knees to center. And one last time, exhale, hug those legs in. Really send yourself some love here. Squeeze yourself like you're hugging someone you've missed. And just repeat thank you for a second to yourself. And in the next few breaths, we can make our way into Shavasana, our final resting pose. So you can have the knees bent if you'd like. Allow them to fall together. Or you can have the legs extended. Allowing the breath to move without control. The belly rises with each inhale and falls with the exhale. Relaxing our jaw, our teeth, and our tongue relaxed. Maybe allowing those feet to fall out to the sides. And just becoming an observer to the body. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as it feels good for you. And when you're finished, you can bring your hands together at your heart center, bowing the head. And just thanking yourself for coming onto the mat, for not taking yourself too seriously, and for allowing some light and fun to enter your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you.